Good evening, folks. Welcome to another episode of We Love the Language. Today, we are going to take a relative pronoun, which is the third form of pronoun. Relative pronoun is a very important aspect, very important part of grammar, sentence formation. It has a very important role to play, this relative pronoun, because this relative pronoun connects two sentences. This is used for connecting a relative clause with an independent clause. So let's take a look at what are the relative pronouns. Who, whom, which, that. We will see some examples how these relative pronouns are used. Who? Rita, who is a brilliant student. Rita, who is a brilliant student, is also a belly dancer. Belly dancer. Belly dance is very common nowadays. You all are aware of it, very conversant with this dance form. Rita, who is a brilliant student, is also a belly dancer. It is not necessary that these relative pronouns to be used only for connecting two sentences. That's one relative clause and a main clause. It can come in independent sentences also, small sentences. So, but here we are discussing about, in this particular example, connecting these two sentences. Rita, who is a brilliant student, is also a belly dancer. He is the person who I was talking to you about. He is the person who I was talking to you about. See. Next. Whom. Formally, whom replaces who. So with the sentence, example sentence, it will be very clear to you. So I told you it can come in single sentences also. Whom do you want to meet? Whom do you want to meet? Whom do you want to meet? See, usage of relative pronoun. Say, whom the letter was sent. Whom the letter was sent. This is another example of this relative pronoun. Next is which. Which is a pronoun which refers to, say, it can be used for referring to animals, to a thing. Okay, the animal You can't say who because animal is not a human being. The animal which I saw yesterday, the animal which I saw yesterday in the zoo, was a joy, Joey. The animal which I saw in the zoo yesterday was a joy. Joy is a baby kangaroo, offspring. Baby kangaroo is called joy, as you know. It's again not a new word. Baby kangaroos are called joys, Joey. Okay. One more example for which. Say the food which we ordered. The food which we ordered yesterday. The food which we ordered yesterday was not good. The food which we ordered yesterday was not good. The last example is that. The bike that I saw in the showroom looked stunning, looked wonderful, looked stunning. The bike that I saw in the showroom looked stunning. Again, another example for that. That can be referred to, rather that is used for referring to person, a thing or an animal. So here we have seen the example sentence. The bike that I saw in the showroom looked stunning. Again, the book that I was reading, was written by Christopher Marlowe. He was born in 1564, same year when Shakespeare was born. Two great writers of English language and literature, Christopher Marlowe and William Shakespeare, both were born in 1564. He was a very famous science fiction writer. So the book that I was reading was written by Christopher Marlowe. Okay, I think with the examples, meaning is very clear to you. These are the four relative pronouns. There is one more pronoun, that is whose. It's the fourth form of pronoun, whose. This is not relative pronoun, this is possessive relative pronoun. Possessive. This is possessive relative pronoun which shows the possession of something. It can be a question also. Whose car is that? Whose car is that? Say, who is no. Whose bike is at the doorway? Whose bike is at the doorway? See. Another sentence. Say a different sentence. Those at the end of the year, those whose gradings are low, will be held back. At the end of the year, those whose gradings are low will be held back. They will not pass. So today we have finished the third and fourth forms of relative pronouns. I hope the meanings and sentences and usages of these pronouns are very clear to you, my dear audience. Let's meet again next week, same day, same time, with the fifth part of relative pronoun. See you. Good night.